Hotel. It was the, I can't remember, the Farmer's Hotel. Was this here, these units right here are basically the outside. What THC, Texas Historical Commission, had a number of people out here over the last 3 or 4 years, and they actually excavated some big units and went down about 6 feet in some places, about 3 feet in some places, and they actually found the brick wall of the cellar. So what we were trying to do is come back and see if we could find the actual edges of the cellar. So these units along the edge show us where the edges are, but I'll show you a little bit about what the cellar kind of, the kind of things that we were finding out here. Our task is to find footprints of the buildings out here so that we can, eventually they'd like to maybe replicate some of the buildings on the other side at the new museum. So, but over here, our stuff. What we were doing is when we started out outside the building and coming into the wall is what we were hoping to do. And all of a sudden, in these units right in here, we found just tons of stuff. There was brick, there was glass, we had big pieces of cow bone. You see? Mm-hmm. Now let me walk this way. How's that? Mm-hmm. And we were just finding tons and tons of artifacts, lots of them. Big pieces of ceramic. See the white piece underneath the brick there? The brick fell over. Lots of brick. And what we just determined all this to be was it was part of a big trash pile. But it was right on the edge of the building. So they're, basically they're just throwing trash right out the back door, so to speak.
Right.
But what excited us is that we came around in this unit. We have clay, very shallow. That lighter stuff on the higher part of the side of the unit is clay. And what we believe we have is where it dips down here, starts going down. This is the edge of where the cellar wall would have been, because they were digging. Everything was flat, and then they started digging into the cellar. So everything, this unit, that unit, that unit, those units up there, the clay falls into the center. So we know we have a big hole here. Basically, we're standing on the big hole. That was the cellar of the hotel.
Interesting.
So we've got the edges at least. We know how big the building was. It was about 32 by 32 feet, 30 to 32 feet. A really good size. It was not a very, when you consider a hotel that's very small, but it's and it was also a log cabin very similar to that up there. That's how it was constructed. And we got neat ants in there that are, well, they're actually, they're called leaf cutter ants.
That one's carrying a leaf.
And he's carrying a leaf. Yeah, I guess that's a leaf. But we've been watching them for weeks because they leave these. See these big trails?
That one has, I think, there's a piece of grass.
Yeah. Oh, another piece of leaf. See? It's got a big piece of leaf. But anyway, so this will be our third after 60 days previous, and now this is another 5 days that we're out here.
Hello. Wow.
And some dirt to show.
Some dirt.
We've got plenty of dirt to show. Let's see what we got in here. We've got clay to show. A little tiny piece of metal we're not sure what it is. So we got a big piece of brick. So this is some of the artifacts that we're getting. We're getting some ceramic, and see it's been hand painted. And we're also getting lithic material from when the Native Americans lived here. We know that there were some Native Americans here. So we're getting a little bit of that.
I heard a lot of arrowheads.
Yeah. So we got a little bit of flakes, we've got nails, we've got glass, some ceramics. Just general stuff for the most part. We have gotten some other, have you been up to the front there?
Yeah,
Did they show you the
we saw
cross
this.
we found?
No,
We
she
found
didn't show me that one.
There was a little silver cross we found a couple of days ago. I'm not sure which unit it was in, but
Oh, wow.
picture of it. That they can show you up there. So we are finding personal items, buttons and things like that as well. Just people lived here for about 15 years before they were told to leave.
Right. This is so interesting.
Well, cool.
So much information.
It's a lot of fun. And I don't know if you heard, but there is if she's really interested in archaeology, the Texas Archaeological Society has a field school every year, and children are invited, and they actually have a place.